Let's get into it. We have all been there, right? You're trying to give feedback on something creative, and all you can come up with is, yeah, it's good. Today, we're going to talk about how to turn that into something actually useful. Let's do this.
Seriously, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You hear this amazing new song, it just hits you, right? It's incredible. And then the artist, your friend, asks, "So, what'd you think?" And your brain just goes blank. You're like, I love it, which is great, but it doesn't really give them anything to work with. It doesn't tell them why it worked. So that's where something like a feedback template comes in. It's basically a roadmap for your brain. It's this simple, structured document that asks you really specific questions. And those questions help you turn that fuzzy gut feeling of, I like this, into actual, concrete feedback that an artist can use to get better.
Okay, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to introduce the feedback template we'll be looking at, break it down piece by piece, check out some really cool prompts for getting deeper, and then we'll talk about why this whole structured thing is such a game changer.
All right, so the specific tool we're going to tear down today is a feedback template for a song called God Tender Loving Care. This is going to be our case study. We're going to use it to see just how powerful a simple document can be in changing not just how we give feedback, but how we even listen to music in the first place. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to walk through this song from the very beginning to the very end. And as we go, we'll see exactly how the template pushes us to think a little bit more critically at every single stage. First things first, the intro. You know, this is all about that first impression. Those first, 15, 30 seconds, they are absolutely crucial for hooking a listener, and this template gets that. So take a look at these opening lines. You can feel the vibe right away, can't you? It's all about empowerment, a fresh start. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Got the fire, I am on my way. And what the template wants us to do is just lock in on our immediate gut reaction to that. And this is what's so smart about it. Look at these prompts. They're designed to capture that pure, unfiltered gut reaction. It's not asking you to be a music critic right off the bat. It just wants to know, what was your emotional reaction? What did you feel? Which line jumped out at you? It's all about that initial spark.
Okay, next up, the first chorus. This is the main event, right? It's the heart and soul of the song. It's the part that's supposed to get stuck in your head. You can think of it like the song's mission statement. And boom, there's that mission statement right there in the lyrics. Shine your light. You've got the power. That's the big idea. That's what the artist wants you to remember.
Now check this out, because this is a really key detail. See that new prompt, energy and delivery impression? That's so smart for a chorus, right? Because it's not just what they're singing, but how they're singing it. Is it powerful? Does the energy feel right? This gets to the heart of whether the chorus actually hits you like it's supposed to. All right, moving on to the verse and the bridge. These are the parts that really flesh out the story. So, if the chorus is the headline, then the verse and the bridge, well, they're the actual article that gives you all the details and the emotional weight. And you can see that story building right here in the lyrics. No more shadows, no more fears, I'm breaking free. This is where we get that emotional journey, right? That arc from feeling stuck to feeling powerful. So the prompts here look pretty similar, but there's a subtle shift. They're really guiding you to listen for the storytelling. When it asks about vocal or musical highlights, it's pushing you to notice the little things, maybe a slight crack in the voice for emotion, or a change in the music that really drives that story forward.
And here we are. We've reached the big finish, the final chorus and the outro. This is it. This is the song's last shot to really drive its message home and leave you with something that sticks.
And you can see how the lyrics just hammer that message home. It repeats the main theme, but kicks it up a notch with bigger imagery, like your star up in the sky. It's the big, epic conclusion. This is just a perfect way to wrap things up. Look at that last prompt. Overall impression, compliment. So after you've taken the song apart, piece by piece, the template brings you back to put it all together. It encourages you to give a final summary, which is a great way to make sure the feedback ends on a really constructive and usually positive note.
But, a really great critique isn't just a technical breakdown. The best feedback, the stuff that really matters, connects the art to the audience on an emotional level. So let's look at how this template pushes us to go even deeper.
Okay, I absolutely love this question. It's so simple, but it's so incredibly powerful. Goosebumps, that's a physical thing, right? It's your body reacting to a peak emotional moment. When you can tell an artist exactly which part gave you goosebumps, you're telling them the precise moment their song went from being just noise to being a real experience. That is pure gold for a creator.
Here's another brilliant one. It's all about boiling it down. This question forces you to get right to the point, to find the absolute core of the song. Is it empowering, hopeful, bright? Or is it driving, confident, bold? You know, those three little words can honestly be worth more than a whole page of wishy-washy compliments.
And this last one, this is a total game changer because it makes you stop thinking about you and start thinking about the audience. This is like giving the artist free market research. Who is this for? Is it for someone graduating, someone who needs a pump-up song at the gym? This helps the artist see exactly who their music can connect with.
So, let's zoom out. We've walked through this whole thing. What's the big takeaway here? It's simple, really. It's how a little bit of structure can turn a fuzzy, subjective opinion into a clear, actionable plan.
The real magic of a template like this is that it makes you get specific. It's the perfect blend of emotion, that gut feeling, and analysis. And when you put those two together, that's when you get ideas an artist can actually run with. It basically creates a common language, so everyone is on the same page, making the whole conversation way more useful. So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Yeah, we looked at a song today, but just imagine, what if we used this same kind of thoughtful, structured approach for everything? For feedback on a movie, a painting, a novel, heck, even a business pitch. How much better could our conversations about creativity be if we had a guide like this? It could totally change the game, right?